It's the lawsuit against Jay-Z and Diddy apparently dropped by the lawyer. You guys know the lawyer. Jay-Z stood on business. All right, Jay-Z stood on business and said, nah, fuck that, bro. Y'all ain't gonna drag me up in the mud here. And it says the woman accusing Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs of raping her when she was 13 years old apparently has dropped her lawsuit against both men. And this is bad news for the attorney, Tony Busby. A court records show that a notice of voluntary dismissal against all defendants was submitted on Friday. It was dismissed without prejudice, meaning that the plaintiff cannot refile a lawsuit. And it comes less than 4 months after the suit was initially filed. The suit included disturbing details of how the woman was allegedly lured by a limousine driver outside of a 2000 MTV Video Music Award and assaulted by 2 rappers at an after party. And attorneys for the woman, I didn't mention an attorney's name all of a sudden. The attorney is Tony Busby. All right, Tony Busby.
New world order.
Tony Busby also was the attorney for Deshaun Watson's victims, alleged victims in his case. He also was the attorney that had the 1-800 number, all right, all in the background when he was on the podium. And he is basically, you know what I mean, he's going after everybody. But the attorney for the woman identified in the lawsuit as Jane Doe did not disclose the reason for withdrawing the complaint, which could have been a payoff. They declined comment on Saturday. Jay-Z has strongly denied the claims, and his attorneys have been seeking to get the case dismissed. In a Saturday statement, Carter said that the claims were frivolous, fictitious, and appalling, and called the suit a money grab. Now, that tells me he didn't pay. He says, I would not wish this experience on anyone. The trauma that my wife and children, my loved ones, have endured can never be dismissed. Sean Combs currently faces several lawsuits, which I said his case is up in the air. It's not as clear as you think it was. And he allegedly physically assaulted, rape, and misconduct against mostly Cassidy. He's currently held in New York jail awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges, which his case stems on Cassie. All right, if the Cassie case is flimsy, meaning that if they pull up the tape and she was out there getting the train ran on her and she wanted it, case is going to get thrown out or he's going to win. Combs' attorney says the suit drop on Friday will be the first of many that will not hold up in the court of law. Sean Combs have never sexually assaulted or trafficked any man or woman, adult or minor. Okay. No number of lawsuits, sensationalized allegations, or media theatrics will change that reality. In December, the woman, who remains anonymous, did an interview with NBC, which we're going to try to show, sharing that her now 32-year-old self is a mother in Alabama. Here goes the Bamas again. She told NBC that she had stayed quiet after the alleged assault for over 2 decades because she didn't think anyone would believe her. All right, let me go ahead and post up the video of her claims, which I questioned at the time. I was like, what is a 13-year-old running around fucking Radio City Music Hall by herself and a limo driver? Yeah, it just doesn't sound right. Let me see if I can find it. Just doesn't sound right. And then she just goes up to a party and doesn't sign an NDA. It just sounds ridiculously weird. Here we go right here. Fair use.
You should always advocate for yourself and be a voice for yourself. You should never let what somebody else did ruin or run your life.
A 38-year-old mother from Alabama who has filed a lawsuit accusing Sean Diddy Combs and Jay-Z of raping her when she was 13 years old is speaking out to NBC News for the first time. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
All right, she should be thrown in jail. I mean, she should be getting 22 years in prison.
What made you want to come forward and talk today?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough about what I've been through, and it's been hard enough to be quiet, but it's a chapter of my life that I'd like to close.
An NBC News review of her account found inconsistencies with her allegations. She says that she went to the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000 to catch a glimpse of her favorite celebrities.
You weren't scared to be all alone?
Of course.
No, with having autism is is like feeling like you live your life in a shatterproof juggle.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way. What did I tell you about these labels, these self-described mental illnesses? They're always going to be used. They're always going to be used as a victim card. Ma'am, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Sadly, a lot of people believe this woman. The Money Mindset 2025. Join us if you are looking to elevate your mindset to the next level and get your financial information and game back to where it needs to be. This is the blue chip mindset on steroids. We have 80 plus episodes from the last 2 years that you missed available via playback. You can get all of those episodes. Also, every live stream on Sunday night with all of our great contributors with subjects, cryptocurrency, investment, money 101, money 201. Also, if you're looking to become a social media content creator, this is the group for you. 2 times a month, we give you content creator information about how much money you can make via content creation. What are the most popular forms of content creation coming forward in the next few years, and how you can capitalize on an opportunity to be a content creator. Join patreon.com/Coach Greg Adams to find the Money Mindset link. Let's get our blue chip mindset on. The window is still open. Okay. Now, the woman that allegedly drove her, we're not going to play the entire clip. The woman that allegedly drove her to this event, she dead. All right, she ain't even alive right now. Hold up, Undertaker bill for her. So her prime witnesses happen to be deceased. Her uncle that picked her up ain't nowhere to be found. The driver, limo driver, she don't know. And she just showed up and she said another woman was in there watching her get a train ran on her. Like, unfortunately, people still believe these stories. I said the story was flimsy and had a whole bunch of holes in it. Just her being around the surroundings, 13-year-old with all this, stuff going on and celebrities and limos. Nobody saw a limo driver pick you up. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Now, I know there's a lot of trafficking of young women and stuff around this country, but this one was super duper ridiculous. So shout out to Jay-Z standing on business. People might say he paid off. He kissed the nanny goat.
New world order.
But he also, there's no evidence either. That's important. But he also stood up and said, nah, y'all ain't going to get me with this bullshit. This is the old, we going to get all you ninjas. We going to put the asterisk on your name. Unfortunately, he has an asterisk on his name no matter what.
New world order.
All right. Not to say that he's never done anything like that. I'm just saying. This one didn't sound right. Okay. This one didn't sound right. I will believe some of these things. It just doesn't sound right. Like, I don't even believe Cassie. I've done several streams on this. I just don't see how the fuck she's the victim. I don't see it. Now, when she got beat up on the videotape, I see that. But that's partial story too, because it looks like she's trying to flee. But we also had people that work security say, yeah, it was a messed up situation. We also had people that were around and said, nah, she was a volunteer. I'd never seen it. It's hard to say. I wasn't there, but it's hard for me to even believe that Cassie was a real victim. I think she was a victim of her own circumstances. I think she chose to be there, and I think she was fully trying to get Diddy to marry her, which at this time sounds ridiculous, right? Like, why would she want to marry him? But in that time, he was the man. Just imagine, he could do whatever he wanted. He can call any shot. He can get people missing, disappearing, apparently, allegedly, according to that Crip over in there that's in jail in Las Vegas. Apparently, they're saying he put a hit on people. So Diddy was the man in, 20 years ago. So Cassie was with the man. She wanted to marry Diddy. She wanted to have his babies. When she broke up, she left with nothing. She left with zero. Had to literally date a personal trainer. And they was scraping by. None of her records was selling. And then she saw Diddy with that city girl just parading her around. And she said, yo, the fuck? Okay. She like, wait a minute. That she living my life. She ain't about to get my bag. That's the bag I deserve. And then she filed the lawsuit. That's my opinion on Cassie's lawsuit. Okay. That's my opinion on it. I said she volunteered for every one of those things. She went back to the nigga. All right, fuck out of here. What if that was my daughter? She's an idiot. All right, that would be a dumb thing. And the family sold her to Diddy. There's a whole bunch of shit we need to unpack. Yeah, Young Miami is the girl. So when Young Miami started getting all the fame in front of Cassie, Cassie said, nope. Nope. She started to get on magazine covers. She started to be seen publicly with Diddy. Diddy started trying to pump her music and sell her music. That was Cassie's role. That's what Cassie wanted. And then she was running around, allegedly around airport to airport, bringing Tusi. That was what Cassie did. Cassie said, not me. All right. And she over there married to a personal trainer. She said, not me. I'm getting my money out of this shit. She left with nothing but her shirt on her back. She was like, not me. All right. Anyway, crime and law CGA. That's how I look at it.
Straight jacket.
All right. That's how I look at it. She smoked up all the smoke. She drank up all the drink. She ate up all the food. She took all the 5-star hotels. She took all the chartered flights. She was on the boat. She was having a party. Fuck all that victim bullshit. Fuck all that. I ain't listening to all that. She was in the club. She was drinking all the Ace of Spades. Fuck that. All right, fuck all that shit. She was running trains. She was getting dick down good and heavy. Fuck all that. I ain't believing all that shit. I ain't got no heart around here. The trigger got no heart.
Straight jacket.
She was getting dookied and peed on. She was right where she wanted to be.
Straight jacket.
Fuck all that. All right. Anyway, anybody disagree, you can kiss my whole entire black ass. I don't care. Don't mean shit to me. She was snorting up all the Tusi. Man, please. All right. Hey, man. Then when the Tusi and the food and the drink run out and dry up, now she want to get a payout. Fuck all that. All right. I ain't got no time. All right, crime and law CGA. Yeah, the Justin Tucker thing right here. The Baltimore Ravens. 7 more accused Raven Justin Tucker of sexual misconduct. If you haven't heard, Justin Tucker, is he the punter? It says 7 more women have accused Baltimore Ravens kicker. He's a field goal kicker. Justin Tucker of engaging in sexually inappropriate misconduct at high-end spas. This increases the total to 16 therapists from 8 spas to make allegations of inappropriate behavior by Tucker. 16 women. When I tell you, gentlemen, in this space, gentlemen, when one comes out, you know it's going to be an avalanche effect. More going to come out. Now, are these legitimate victims? I don't know. But we know where there's smoke, there's fire, and we also know an easy payday. So this is where we got to figure it out. Then when you come as a collective and you avalanche, eventually you just want to get rid of these cases. All right, so you settling. Deshaun Watson settled, right? And he had to pay up bigly. So it's easy to settle with 16 women as opposed to fight 16 women in court. And you will also find that a lot of these women all have the same representation. So these women will find out who has the original case and they'll just pile on with that attorney. And yeah, bro. All right. And also, if you have a pattern of doing this, you're going to do this to multiple women. You're not going to really do it with one. You're going to do it with multiple women. So apparently he may have had a pattern of this behavior. So be careful. It says that in the latest allegations, one woman told the Banner that Tucker left what she believed was ejaculate on the table. All right.
Oh, the humanity.
Hey, yo, chill, son.
And
Hey,
another
yo.
said he made intense eye contact throughout the massage while exposed. Is that a crime? Guess so. I mean, you're naked in the massage. Roger Goodell said this is obviously a serious issue, and he is taking that seriously as we are. And it says right here, in a response to the new allegations, Tucker's lawyer told the Banner to refer to the kicker's social media post on January 30th, where Tucker called the allegations unequivocally false. Tucker wrote that the Banner's article takes innocuous and ambiguous interactions and skews them so out of proportion that they are no longer recognizable. This is desperate tabloid fodder. Last week, Tucker's lawyers provided a sworn declaration from the Baltimore spa and saloon saying that she never received complaints about him or suspected he engaged in any misconduct. The rapist from the spa, oh, that's therapist. Sorry, I'm reading that wrong. Therapist from the spa told the Banner they did not report his behavior to supervisors because they feared that they would lose their job. Yeah, a lot of he said, she said. First allegations surfaced January 30th when the Banner spoke to 6 massage therapists about his behavior. His conduct, according to the article, caused some therapists to refuse to work with him again and resulted in 2 spas banning him from returning. Okay. The Tucker said they never banned him. They also denied allegations of inappropriate behavior, telling the Banner it's speculative and impossible to prove. That's true, too. And then 3 more massage therapists accused Tucker of misconduct. One woman produced what she said was an internal report from 2015 about her experience. She told that Tucker stroked her inner thigh during a massage, would expose himself, and left what she believed was ejaculate on the table. She had reached out to the reporters about her allegations in 2015, but didn't continue over fears of retaliation. Yeah, that's a mouthful.
Hey,
Pause.
yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
My immediate response to this is I do believe some of these allegations. I believe that he possibly could have said, can you fix this meat real quick? You know what I mean? Like, get the hint type shit. But my problem is, why would he go to the high end? He could have went to the Ling Ling parlor over there.
What kind of fuck you give
But he
me?
is a high-end client. You know, Justin Tucker, you can hire women now right off the website. You don't know how to do all this, bruh. All right, you can get you a little sugar baby to do all this.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Okay. Yeah, you could go to the Robert Kraft and go get your meat fixed. You ain't got to go to a high-end girl. I mean, you could get a girl off Craigslist to come fix your meat. What's wrong with you ninjas? All right, go get you a Craigslist bitch. All right, that could fix your meat up. They all on Craigslist still. Back page. So the eye contact while, exposing himself. I mean, again, was it a second? Was it 10 seconds? That makes a big deal. The towel fell off, and I looked at you like, are you going to fix that? All right, and you didn't fix it? So, some of these things, leaving ejaculate, I mean, I don't know if you know how it works. It would be hard to ejaculate without any friction. I couldn't do it. All right, don't I need to have friction before I ejaculate? So why was that on the table? Did you do anything afterward? Did you do anything to cause that? Was he doing that before you entered the room? What is this? Right? Like, some of these stories sound outlandish. He just left it there. When he got up off the table, it was just there. All right, anyway, this sounds ridiculous to me. I would say probably this is a 50-50 toss-up with me leaning towards a little bit of Justin Tucker, but it doesn't matter. In the court of public opinion, he's guilty. All right, anyway. Did he rub one out before the room you came in there? Was he rubbing one out when the massage was going on? Did you help him rub one out and he left some there and you don't want to say? Like, I don't know, man. This sounds strange to me. Just the details sound ridiculous. Because if I bust a good nut, all right, some friction will happen.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm going to come.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what I probably would say before I left it there. Is that what he said? I would have left some there, but I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, he got eye contact. He stroked my thigh during the massage. I mean, I get massages every week. For me to stroke my massage therapist's thigh during a massage, she's just going to stand there? Like, what are we doing? Like, my massage therapist is moving around. She's just going to stand there. I'm stroking her thigh. I'm assuming she wants me to stroke it.